Good evening, RV Debs here. It's Friday night. Time for some live streaming. So I will be hanging out with you guys for a while. I'll wait for you to come on in and let me open up my channel here. Okay, it's been a pretty nice day here today in Texas. No complaints. No complaints. No complaints. It's actually in the 50s, but the sun's shining, which always helps. Hi, Ninja. Welcome. That's great. Nice to see you. Hi, Pam. Hi, Scott. What's up? What's up? Not a lot. What could be up, right? I'm up. Hi, Sandra. Nice to see you. Come on in. That's great, Ninja. I'm glad you're editing videos. That's good. Yeah, you just got to just do it. That's what I did. I just jumped in and did it. So it's Friday night. Not that it matters, right? One day is pretty much like the next. But hey, we're doing okay. Hi, White Sally from Victoria, British Columbia. What a beautiful place you're from. I've been there. Love it. So gorgeous. The girls are here. There's Rosie. You can't see Lily, but she's right there. Cool, Ninja. Good luck on your channel. Gonna be good. Crack. Yeah, that's what the Irish boys, Celtic Thunder, they always say. Let's go and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good crack or something like that. But crack means party time in Ireland. Hi, Catherine. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream, as some people say. Well, it's just been one of those very pretty sunny days, kind of chilly. I like that. Hi, Linda. Good to see you guys. Yep. I just not much happening here, really. Alberta. I've never been to Alberta. Hi, Darby. Hi, Victoria. My hair's getting longer. Guess I won't be cutting it. I mean, I think things are going to lighten up. The governor of Texas was on today, and he was saying that probably in the next couple weeks, some retail stores are going to be opening, and Monday they're opening all the national parks in Texas. But you have to wear a mask if you go to the park, which wouldn't be very much fun, would it? But I think, there's certain businesses that can open. We don't really have right here, we're luckily, certain things can start again, but still not yet. A couple more weeks. Hi, Wayne. Ninja's a boy. I didn't know you were a boy. I knew you were young, and I didn't know if you were a girl or a boy. How you doing, Wayne? How's everybody doing tonight? What's up with Linda? Linda, the mountains, are they still snowing up there or what? We've got sunshine and birds singing here. Yep, I hear you. You're a boy. Yes, a devotee says in New York, they have to wear a mask everywhere outside, and we're not going to open until May 15th. Well, Texas is I think it's a little bit, a lot. It's actually a lot less of a coronavirus problem here, but it's still here. I think it's time. I think that's especially people in the Midwest and like Texas, where you don't have big numbers and you can still protect. Like the parks, you have to wear a mask in the park. So, and if we go to the store, we do wear a mask, and we wash our hands and we disinfect. I'm so tired of it all. Yeah, let's not talk about it. I'm sick of it. Aren't you sick of it? Linda says my hairdresser said opening in May. She called to say thank you for the check I sent her. We only had 5 cases on the mountains. Well, that's good. See, that's going to happen. Yeah, I think hairdressers and even getting nails done because they wear a mask and you wear a mask, so no one's breathing it on anyone, and you do wash your hands when you get your nails done. I think things are going to start lightening up a little bit. At least I think in the next, I'd say 2 weeks. And we can do this. We've done it this far. I think we can do it a little longer. And then for those who have to do it even longer, it's not easy, but you will do it, right? We're going to get through this. We need to get through a lot of things. I'm drinking some green tea tonight. I don't usually drink tea, but I'm trying to start drinking tea. Yep, Sandra, I agree. It's going to get better. And we're really over. I mean, I don't know where you are, but I think here, I'm feeling like we're on the other side now. Hey, just Babs, how are you? Are you healthy and feeling okay? Sandra's in South Carolina. It's a little different everywhere. Darby wants to talk about favorite childhood memories. I don't have a whole lot of childhood memories that I mean, when I was really little, I didn't remember everything. Hey, hi D Dubs. Hi Twin Sparrow. You're good. I'm glad. Yeah, it's boring. It is boring when you can't go do things. We don't normally do that much here, but it still feels weird that we can't like go have dinner out and sit together. Can't go to the kids and hug them and kiss them. And hi, Marion. Hi, Keith. Oh, it's good to see everybody. I try to drink more tea, because it's warm and it's good. It's good for my throat. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty soon. I mean, I think we've got past. At least a lot of us are over the crucial part. I think the government is trying to, work it out. This is not an easy situation. You just can't, it's not like it happens. Everybody's kind of like learning as we go, which is kind of weird, but yeah. So, Michigan, how is it up there, D? Is it like very, very like you got to wear a mask everywhere you go and you can't go out? Okay, let's see. Hi, Amanda. Glad to see you. Um, Random, huh? UPS is crazy. My item I got on eBay, it you ended up getting a desktop. Hey, good for you. Did you get that with your stimulus check? It's the worst as far as lockdown rules. Yeah, Michigan's really they had a big hot spot there, and I guess they had to really like, close it down. Oh, that'll happen again, Victoria. Believe me. Hi, Pacific Northwest Granny. Nice to see you too. Welcome. Twin Sparrow said I need a new vacuum cleaner for spring cleaning. Hope I can find one where the store isn't closed off to the public. I think well our state here, the governor had a talk today, and I think you can go and get. I think different retails are opening up next week. The boys are doing great. We had a birthday party for Hunter. He turned 5, and we just had this huge parade with police and fire trucks and sirens, and we had balloons all over the car, and all his friends from school had presents. They'd stop and run and get it. It's pretty cool, actually. It was hard. We all cried because we couldn't hug him. Amanda says Twin Sparrow just ordered oh, okay. So Amanda just got a new vacuum cleaner. Hello, 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 RV Ashes. Joyce, right? Yeah, good evening to you. It's so nice to see you. Yeah, the kids are so sweet. Well, he had a good time. I mean, he'll never forget having a parade. And all three of the boys were just having such a good time. I just wanted to hug them. I got out of my truck, and they were, 10 feet away, and the little one said, he wanted to come and hug me. And I'm like, you can't hug me. Margie. Well, it was close. Sorry. Takes me a little while to get it to sink in. Hey, Sharon. Let's see. She said, I live in Kentucky today. 134 new cases, 8 died. So it's not good here, but maybe it will get better soon. It'll get better soon. It just takes a little longer when you have such a dense population. Hi, Furby. Happy Friday. Linda said, I ordered my vacuum on QVC. You can make payments, no interest charge or delivery. That's always good. Yay, thumbs ups. Don't forget to thumb me uppy. Thumb me uppy. Yeah, Keith's in Kentucky too. See, and now Granny says that the cases up in Washington are beginning to slow down, and that's really good. Here in Texas, we're doing okay too. Cooking dinner, huh? What's for dinner? Amanda says you can order one from Walmart, Target. Debs, I have a new selfie stick. It has a built-in tripod, 50 LED light, and a mic. Perfect for chooching. Oh, I wouldn't mind getting something like that. Did you get it? Where did you get it, Dee? I definitely need something better than what I have. I want to be able to show a cooking video at the right angle without the cell phone falling, and making jewelry. I need to have it, even painting. If I put my cell phone on a thing and push it down, the cell phone wants to fall down. $40 at Walmart. That's a good deal. That $40. Yeah, that sounds good. Hi, Butterbean Head. Welcome, welcome. Well, we have a nice group in here. Yay. Yeah, so I'm just been staying home a lot. Lots of people are ordering online right now. Twin Sparrow says, Deb, I raided my closet and dresser drawers this week. I can get some skinny size 14 clothes in, down 33 pounds. That's really good. I'm so proud of you. It's called DIG, Diggy Power Vlogging Essential Kit. Really? I haven't even seen that. I'm going to look. They probably don't have it at the local Walmart. I'm not going to Walmart now anyway, though. I'm not going very far. We go to the local places around here. Hello, Whispers in the Wind. Nice to see you. I only have 11 thumbs up, and it makes me feel sad. Right. I would think so, Linda. She says she orders everything online. Yeah, when you live in the mountains, it's easier that way. I get weighed on Monday. So far I've lost 27 pounds, and this is what they send you. I just got one for the 25. They're little things. They represent I guess they represent 5 pounds each. Hi, Constantine. I always love when you come in. Any man named Constantine's got to be sexy. Hi, Mary. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like to order my groceries like that. I just really don't feel comfortable that way. Now, I would order other things, but groceries, I just have to go to the store and get my own. Marge is finding what I'm losing. Well, I think normally I would have like gained weight over this whole traumatic time, but I started January 6th on Weight Watchers, and I just like, I mean, really, I've come close. I've had a little bit of like slips, not like with candy bars or anything, but portion size or just, when you're feeling like nerved up a bit, it's really hard. Victoria's going to bed. Oh, thank you so much for coming in. Sleep well. Well, here we can't I just can't order my salad stuff like that. I don't know. Well, that's fantastic, Mary. Well, underneath my all my videos now, it has a Weight Watchers link. And if you do join with the link, we both get a free month. Did you like that, Constantine? That's the way I feel. In Love with Health says, hi. I wish I was. Lily has been weird lately. Like she's not hungry too much. She'll eat, but not much. I made her cube steak tonight, and she just turned her nose up at it. Hi, Irene. Welcome. Yeah, so that link's there. I got a lot of links below my videos. So anyway, she's okay. She just really, I don't know, always wanting something, crying a lot. I think they do miss Babs. I wish Babs would have been able to stick around because it's such an empty space. I think we too changed, Twin. She said her tastes are changing. Yeah, I think the beginning of getting on a food plan that's different from what you're used to, it's hard in the beginning, but then it starts to get easier, and after a while, like your tastes do change, and sugar's the biggest culprit for me, and I haven't done any binging or any kind of sugar. I haven't had any candy bars or cookies, but I think about it, or when I go to the store, I look at it. Yeah, Lily just kind of like whimpers. She whimpers for me to pick her up. She whimpers if she's like being like left out of things. She whimpers to jump up on the sofa, and she can jump. This little dog can jump, but she, constantly bugging me. I don't really eat too much lunch meat, that kind of stuff. But I did make myself air fried French fries with ketchup, and I put sriracha, and it's nice and spicy, delicious. Hi, Suzanne. But the air fryer is so good. I love my air fryer. So let's talk about something. Let's see. Okay, I got you. Well, let me show you what I made today. Okay, I made 2 bracelets. And let me explain too. Lily always wants attention. She's starting to cry now. Hi, Lori. You're not getting your food back because you said you didn't want it. Come on. Ugh. You want to say hello to everybody? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I got a package this last week, and it's from Joanne, who's a subscriber of mine, and it was like broken crystal jewelry, and she's happy. She won't cry now. Yeah, this one picks up on him. I think it is that I'm nerved up or something. And then she has to like lick my arm for a while. Like she's nursing. And she's not nursing. She's doing that. She's licking now. When we go to bed at night, she'll come up and she has to lick right where she's licking. She licks my arm for a while and then puts her head down on my arm. You're a good girl, Lily. Now, why don't you go play? Ready? 2, 3. And then Rosie, she's right here. Believe me, she's not out of it. I keep her right there. So anyway, so I got a package, and she sent me crystals mostly, which, man, they're really gorgeous. They're Aurora Borealis, like all the colors. Cute little card. Isn't that cute? I love that card. And her name is Joanne, and she said just to have to do something with them. So I did. Okay, so I made 2 bracelets. I made one. Let me show you both. They're both about the same. One is for larger size wrists, and one is tiny. So this one is 7 inches. And this one is 8 inches. And that's what I like to wear. But it's so pretty. See these crystals? Can you tell how gorgeous they are? Really pretty. I mean, really, I love them so much, Joanne. Thank you. And then I made a necklace, and I'll show you this. This turned out really good. And it's all blue, just blue beads with a little bit of copper trim. Just enough. All kinds of pretty crystals and glass beads and just blue. Yeah, 34 inches. That's what I've done today. Yes. So now that I've showed you that, let's play something. Let's do something different. Now, Darby had a good idea because she came up with that we should share a memory of our youth. So I'll start out. Yeah, they were beautiful crystals, and of course, you know, the crystals, the older crystals are the best. Gorgeous. So yes, now they're getting remade. They're getting a facelift. When I don't remember a whole lot of when I was really little. But I do remember this little story. I was 5 years old when my parents decided to sell. I was too little to really know what they were going through. Do you hear her? Someone's going to get a beating. Anyway, I was little, but they sold everything, and we were moving to California, and I don't know their situation, but I'm sure they were struggling in New York, Buffalo. I know my dad didn't want to be there, so for about a month before we left. Hi, Cameron. A month before we left for California, we're in Buffalo, New York, and my dad and mom are telling me and my sister, don't tell anybody. We don't want anyone don't tell anyone we're going to California. This is, between our family. And I told everybody, guess what? We're going to California. I mean, my parents were so mad at me for being like that. Hey, see her? There's Lily acting up. And but I remember that. I got in trouble. My dad said, You're too honest. How can you be too honest? More haters, really. That's really nice. Sometimes spiritual music does really fit, the mood you're in and uplift you. So that was one of my. Hey, do you see her over there? What is your problem? She's just playing. Oh my God. Listen to her. Where's your toy? Go get your toy. Go get it. She just wants to play. Where's your toy? Go get your toy. Okay, Furby says I stole my neighbor's milk bottle from the front porch. I lied and said I didn't steal it, but later confessed I was 3. Oh, you were just a baby. Hi, Deb in Vegas. We're talking about our childhood, any memories that stick out. I don't have as many as I'd like. Some people remember. Kathy remembers when she was like 2 years old. I really don't remember that. I remember going to um oh, thank you. More haters, thank you. I remember going to camp, and I was about 5, and it was called Centerland. But I remember seeing like the animals, the guinea. When I came home, I wanted a guinea pig because I love animals. I still love all kinds of little cute furry things. Oh, thank you, Furby. Guys are so good for me. Yeah, did somebody tell you what that you did that, Furby, or do you actually remember? Because I remember, but mostly people tell you when you're older. God, stop it. Go get your toy. She's bugging me. You did remember it. Okay, come on up. Okay, I'll just let her be with me. Your big no-no is potatoes. I don't really have a thing like for potatoes, so when I eat them, it's just once in a while. But sugar's my, I can't have a little. Hi, potato. Okay. Twin Sparrow said, I only remember when I was 4 or 5, a bee sting on my big toe in the summer. Yeah, that's something that you remember. In Love with Health says, I remember my parents getting horses when I was 3.5 and my mom holding my baby brother on the porch. So that's interesting that you can remember that far back. Hi, Judy. It's kind of memory lane about what memories of a childhood stick out in your mind. Lori said, I remember someone making fun of my hat in kindergarten. They said it was a baby hat. Aw. In Love with Health says, when I was 5, we moved to a house with a pond. I sat and played with the frogs when I named Mrs. Bubbles. How sweet. I would have done something like that. I guess I must be very delicious because she just can't get enough of me lately. Is this psychological? Something wrong with Lily? In Love with Health says she has vivid memories from being a little baby. Just Bab says 4 years on board ship going into Kodiak Island, Alaska. I saw my dad on the dock, and I thought he was the handsomest man I ever saw. That memory is still so vivid. That is so cool. Aw. I'm not on keto, Butterbean Head. I'm on Weight Watchers, and it's much easier for me. It's personally my preference. Is she lacking something? I don't think so, but you never know because she can't talk. She just seems to be extra like clingy, and always needing attention. Okay, Lori says, I also remember standing in the snow screaming when I was 3. They were making designs in the snowbank with a ski pole. Yeah, but nobody's sick, Whispers. I'm not sick. I'm feeling good. Twin Sparrow said childhood memory, age 5, half day kindergarten, and had to take 15-minute naps. I do remember kindergarten. I remember going, this is kind of a strange memory for a little girl. 5 years old. I remember holding onto the rail, going up the stairs at school, and looking at my fingers the whole way up. And I do remember more after age 5. It's the before 5 I don't remember. Okay, I tell you what. Let's think about who. Do you remember the name of your most favorite teacher? Hi, Ace. Thank you. That's really kind of you. Twin Sparrows at age 9, Christmas, aluminum, silver tree with a color wheel. And you have the pictures. Yeah, there are memories. I remember sitting on my dad's lap at a birthday party for me. and everybody around the table, and I was on his lap blowing the candles out, but I've seen pictures. So I'm not sure if it's the pictures that I'm seeing that remind me. We got Mrs. Wakefield, 6th grade. Okay, so we have favorites. Okay, Molly says Mrs. Adams. I had a teacher named Mr. Glass. And this was in Los Angeles when we first moved there. I was in, I think, like the 5th grade, and he was amazing. He was an actor in Hollywood part-time and a teacher. And he would tell stories. And he was tall, and I remember him being a handsome, and I was young, just a handsome, tall teacher, and everyone loved him. He was a good teacher. I'm glad you're enjoying your little munchie. She's in love with Hell's got a thin sliced cucumber that she put juice from her favorite pickles. You know, that's a good thing to munch on. I bought some carrots. I just recently sat and gnawed on a carrot. That helped. Because, it's kind of oral. I mean, we're an oral society, we're smoking and we're eating, and when you're not eating the food that really is comfort food, like mac and cheese, I mean, right, believe me, I could go for some spaghetti and meatballs. But when you live alone, I don't want to make a bunch of spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, I tell you what, when we first moved to California, I remember, well, if it was when we first did, 4th grade. How old are you in 4th grade? I don't even know. But I remember I was just starting in the middle of the year, and they put me, and the teacher, I walked in, everybody was already seated and knew each other. And I had to sit in the back on a desk, like there was no chair. And I felt like everyone was looking at me, and they were. She's not barking now. She was just barking to like fun barking. Music teacher. Yeah, I loved music. That's the one thing I did always get A's in is music and choir. Around 10 years old. Yeah, okay, so that was really later on. I just remember just feeling like an oddball. We just have to, oh man, life is a trip, isn't it? Cauliflower broccoli with Italian dressing. That would be a good idea. Yeah, I haven't had dinner, but I had lunch, so I can wait. I stay up so late. Is anybody else staying up really late? Like really late. Cameron says, my dog barked at a traffic cone today. Sometimes I feel like that too. Hi, Stony. I know I look like your aunt. It's okay. I don't mind. Whispers in the Wind said, I ran away, packed a bag, and went to the train, and they brought me back. Oh. That's funny. Hi, Abby May Rose. We're just talking about childhood memories that stand out, maybe teachers that really stood out. Molly says, handsome young Mr. Hudson, band teacher in middle school and assistant band director in high school. I bet he was nice. Musicians, they always do something, don't they? Mary says, I used to work 7 to 7. Whoa, that's a long day. Judy, she said, I remember in 2nd grade, Mrs. Sharp spanked me in front of the class. I threw a wag of paper in the trash when she told me no. That's terrible. How dare her? I'll smack her. Let's see if I can sit so you can see Lily. Cameron had said my art teacher was wonderful. Yeah, I think music was my favorite subject when I was in like public school. Twin Sparrow said I used to think 30 was old, then I thought I never be my folks' age. Now I hear with virus, never saw this in my lifetime. I know. This is the first for everybody. Constantine said, Sister Mary Victoria, she tutored me for free on her own time so I would pass trigonometry. I never took trigonometry. I don't even understand why it's even, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Oh, that's neat. In Love with Health's baby brother is a music teacher. Yeah, I think Catholic school, they were pretty hard on the kids. But I didn't have to go to any Catholic schools. I was Jewish. Sharon said I stay up late watching Rosie. My time is 4 hours later than California. I've done that. She'll be like out and about, and it's like it's midnight in California and it's 3 a.m. here or 2 a.m. here. Let's see. Butterbean had said in grade 7, I had a handsome male teacher for math. He thought he was good looking too. Twin said I never took trigonometry or calculus. I wish I had, only because now I'm curious. And you do taxes. Yeah, you're a numbers person. I'm not a numbers person. Rosie's a mess. What do you mean, Marie? You mean Rosie O'Kelly or Rosie my dog? It's 1:44 a.m. where Cameron is in Scotland. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You are a cool Scottish man. Have you worn a kilt? Furby says trigonometry is good for layout design. I had to take it in college for welding school. Yeah, see, I never, that was like not something I was gonna need. So why do you say she's a mess? Nah, you don't wear a kilt. Well, they're very nice. I like when a man's wearing a kilt. Slide rule. I was really not a math person. Whispers in the wind. Ed Chipru, whatever. My science teacher, grade 7. Oh man, that's bright. That ring thing. Let me move it over here. Let's see, it's better. Rosie's funny and I enjoy her videos. She is funny. No, I didn't get my check. You mean the stimulus check? When you're on Social Security, Judy, it's going to be like we get paid after everybody else. It's okay. I don't mind. Abby May Rose says, when I was in sixth grade, once a year, the nurse would bring in the scale. Everyone would get weighed. I hated it. She would say what you weighed out loud. I remember that too, Abby May, in public school, like junior, like sixth grade, when you're starting to really be conscious of everything. Oh my God, that was horrible. When was the last time I was a page at a wedding for my auntie? When you had to wear a kilt. That would have been cool. Furby says they have a handyman business in my city called Men with Kilts, and they actually show up in kilts. Oh, that would probably get some orders. Yeah, something like that, Twin Sparrow. I heard we were going to get ours a couple weeks after everybody. And that's fine because at least Social Security's kept going. It's not like, we lost Social Security. Actually, what's really good is that Nathan and Nadia and their 3 boys, that's a big check. And he hasn't and he's worked the whole time because he works in the oil fields. So he didn't have to not work. So they really are doing good. Really, Doreen said I'm on Social Security and got my stimulus check Wednesday. Really? I don't know why. That's early. Well, hi Libra. Nice to see you. Welcome. Just Bab says my sister and brother-in-law got theirs and they are on Social Security. So that doesn't make any sense then. Butterbean had said hire the men in kilts and grab a lawn chair and watch them work. Win-win. Yeah, I think they would do good as long as they know how to, do the job. Furby wants to know if Trump's name was on it. Ace says AC/DC, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Kilts there. And Libra, we're kind of talking about old memories of either favorite teachers or memories when you were a kid that really, like, when you were really young, that stuck out. Cameron said my favorite picture I have on my desk is me in a kilt with my mom and dad, just the 3 of us. I was frightened at the wedding, but when my mom and dad held my hand, I was happy again. Oh, that's nice. That's sweet. What a memory. See, that's a special memory right there. Twin says I have a local handyman. He never wants our work, and I heard he didn't do work for somebody else. I wonder, you know what? One time I ordered, I remember living with Kathy. I don't remember why, but we ordered like, what was it called? Honeydew. And he didn't want our job either. You don't have to file taxes on Social Security if you don't make, the extra money. So it'll come. Marie wants to know, was the stimulus check with normal Social Security check? That's a good question. And you got yours, Judy. Was it with your Social Security? In other words, did they like give you that plus your social? That's one of your best memories. I know that would be a really good memory. See, that's all she wanted, just to be loved. I guess that's all we all want. Someone just to come and stroke us. Twin Sparrow said, I think I told you this face Christmas gift, 6th grade, 11, got a transistor with an earphone. Oh, well, yeah, those days, I had transistor radios too. They were separate deposits, Judy says. Double checks would be nice, yes. Yeah, so with 3 kids, 500 a kid, that's 1,500. 2 adults, that's 2,400. $4,000. To love and to be loved is definitely important in return. I don't know how they're going to work it. They better not skip us. You had a red transistor radio? Yeah, that's different, Doreen. I just get the social, that's it. And I don't have to report. If you don't make, I think it's 25,000 or something, you don't have to do anything. At least that's what my older tax lady that I used to go to said. Hi, Blake. Marion said, I got my first vulnerable person online delivery with 4 weeks, ordered sparkling water, got cranberry and raspberry juice. All right. So how was your first vulnerable person? Molly says that me too, twin. Mine was orange with a little alligator clip to boost the signal. My dad used to work at a big Chrysler Plymouth place, and he would bring home transistor radios for me and my sister that they gave out. So let's think about when we were a teenager, like the first time you ever kissed. I can't remember. I remember when I was about probably 11. We lived in apartment buildings, and we would play outside, and there were boys that played outside too, and we would go where they were building like an apartment unit, and it was all wood, and we would go in there, and not that we kissed a lot, but I remember that I got kissed there. I do too, Judy. I'm sure we'll get it, because that's gotta be, yeah, it's a lot. That's a lot of mailing and a lot of work. 2006 was your first kiss? First time kissed. I think the first time I kissed was like 11. But as far as a real kiss, didn't you guys play 7 Minutes in Heaven or anything like that when you were a kid? I had a birthday party. It was I was born on Halloween, and my dad and mom, um, we lived in apartment buildings, and they had like a club room. So we would have the club room, and I remember playing 7 Minutes in Heaven with the kids, and we were all like 13. And of course, we'd get in the closet, and we were both the boy and the girl. I mean, I would be shy, he's shy. We just, we'll just tell him we kissed. Cameron says my supervisor lady at my first job gave me a kiss, put me off for years. Oh my gosh. Traumatic experience, huh, Cameron? Hi, Hoobie. Hoobie said my first kiss was when I was 9 on the school bus under the seat. We are still good friends and laugh about it. Oh, that's kind of cool. That really is. Twin says at 17 after graduating high school. Yep, Abby May Rose. We played Spin the Bottle too. 63. That's when I was playing, because I was about 13 when we did that kind of stuff. Spin the bottle. That was fun. Those were good days, At least we could talk about traumatic experiences. I don't want to go there, though. Too much traumatic stuff happening right now. Yeah, you spin the bottle, and played that throughout life. I'd play it now if I had the right people to play it with. I try, yeah, especially in these days, Cameron. He said he likes to have a theme. I know the dog she's gone, she's melted. Well, I try, that's a good idea though, to come up with a some kind of topic to discuss instead of the coronavirus, which is like enough. Twin Sparrow said my dad said no dating till 16. No guy asked me for a date in high school. Yep, me, a geek wallflower, the National Honor Society. Abby Mayrose says me too, about 1963. Furby says, nah, let's play strip poker instead. Oh, strip poker. Yeah. But I think I played strip poker like in my 20s. But we didn't go all the way, it was just fun. Hi, Paula. We're just talking about tonight's kind of topics is discussing or sharing memories of childhood that stands out in your head, or a teacher that just was the best that you remember, or when's the first time how old were you when you first had your first passionate kiss? Yeah, there were always boys like Furby around that wanted to take it to the next level. Is this all she wanted? She sure seems to be very comfortable now. In Love with Health said I have a royal flush everyone strip. Furby says, first time I played, I lost every hand and I was naked within minutes. Libra says, we were in the country, not too many kids to play with. I do remember Spin the Bottle, but the older kids played it. I didn't really know the details. Yeah, I had a 4-year-old sister, 4 years older, so she was far more advanced, smoking cigarettes and stuff. Twin Sparrow said, my dad had his full with my older sister. He didn't let us twin gals have the freedom she had. She ruined it for all of us. My sister was the one that got caught smoking cigarettes and sneaking out. So yeah, she got it more than me. Paula said, I'm 66 years old. I don't remember what I did yesterday. Constantine says, first French kiss at 13. That's about the age for me too. Rubwin says, my first passionate kiss was when I was 16 and she was 26. Woohoo! She got you. Did she teach you how to kiss? That's good. I think an older girl for a boy is good because boys have a lot of responsibility. Like, boys are supposed to be like the lead to lead it and know what they're doing, but they don't know what they're doing either. So it's good to have an older girl to teach the young boys so that when they do get to that point, they're pretty good. Kisses are very important. Judy says that would be Harold, 1967. His lips were wet. Basement makeout party. Just kissing. Yeah, make out. Yeah, remember we used to make out. That would be the date. We'd go on a date and go park and make out. And then the guy would want to go too far and we'd have a fight and he'd bring me home. Summer of 42 film. That was a good film. Yep. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. Hi, Mrs. Thoreau. Talking about memories of childhood that stick out in our mind and talking about our first kiss. How old were we? Molly says, ooh, first real kiss, 16. He was 23. See? That works. The New Seekers. Is that who sang that song? I thought it was a lady. A lady. Yeah, I remember at one point, I wonder how old I was. I probably was about 17 or 18. No, I was over 17. I was about 18. And I was not dating, like he didn't come to the door and pick me up, but we called it dating. With this guy named Mickey, and he was German and he was 30. But he kind of taught me the ropes about stuff. So it wasn't such a terrible thing. I thought he was great, and he drove a Mercedes. And I was a kid compared to him. Mary something, says Cameron. Twin Sparrow said, I had a classmate ask me in the 7th grade, did you ever French kiss? I asked what that was. She explained. I said, ew. Yeah, kissing it's an art. You have to learn. In Love with Health said, I got my first kiss from Match Guy last night. Oh, on the phone. He called me sweetie in text and then sent a kiss. Still waiting to meet him. That's exciting. Really? No, Joan Baez didn't sing that. Somebody Google Those Were the Days. Let's find the answer to that. Whispers in the Wind said I was 15. The first real kiss was Wade McDonald. No, it wasn't Melanie. And I can't remember, but it's not Melanie, nor is it Joan Baez. Those were the days. Was the lady that had, I think, a couple of hits. Come on, you guys, because I'm on my cell phone. I can't Google. Thank you, Mary Hopkins. She's the girl. She was the girlfriend of Paul McCartney. I don't know if she was. No, I don't think she was that. Was she the same Mary? I don't know. I don't know, because Paul McCartney was supposed to marry me, and I got mad. Not Judy Collins. Mary Hopkins, that's right. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live a life we choose. We'd fight and never lose. For we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Mm-hmm. Forever and a day. Memories light the corner of my mind. Mary Hopkins, not 1991. That's, come on, we got to go back further than that. Babs, that's not. Edith Bunker, what about her, Linda? Oh, the way Glenn Miller played songs that made the hit parade. Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days. No, Molly, he was my Beatle. Say hi, everybody. I'm just a spoiled little puppy. Love my mother. Judy says, no, he was mine. Jane Asher's the one that's right. Thank you, Judy. Yeah, it wasn't Mary Hopkins. It was Jane Asher that went with Paul McCartney for a while. Listen, Judy, you said George was your favorite. I think it was late 60s. Constantine's back on the kissing and doing stuff. 13, he was 13, she was 16. 1968. That sounds more like it. Libra's got a good one here. She said, my first official kiss was stolen from me. A nerd that liked me, and we were standing in line. Before I knew it, he was in my face. I was teased relentlessly about it afterwards. Really, Cameron's got an inside here. He says, you're saying Paul McCartney was going with Mary Hopkins? He did, and she lost a 20-carat diamond ring. He would have been a bit pissed at that. That doesn't make too much sense, because who had a 20-carat diamond ring? Okay, maybe so. But it was the other lady that, Jane Asher, because Peter Asher was his sister. Can I take you and put you down somewhere? Can you just go somewhere else? Jane Asher lost the ring. Oh, Jane Asher lost the ring. $20,000? Jeez. I didn't think the Beatles were, at that point, spending that kind of money. Wine time with Sister Babs. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Enjoy yourself. See you soon, I hope, or at least hear from you. $1,000. But I like that, Deb. Think carrots. Okay, I don't get it. Twin said she had a nerd that She kissed first. All right, Judy says, no, Paul was going to be my husband and we were going to have 7 children. No, that's not true. See these long nails? I gotta clip them. That'll get her away from me. What is your dog's name? Bark, 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 bark. Monica, my doggie, this one is Lily, and Rosie's right there. 2 dogs, which is plenty. Cameron says now Jane Asher is married to an artist that makes cakes, so she is so fragrant she gets on my nerves. Oh, that sounds good. I just made lazy girl puttanesca. Didn't saute onions, but have 3 kinds of olives in it. That sounds delicious. Man, you guys are gonna get me hungry. Let's not talk food. She's a lady. Well, I do have my George Harrison story. I know you've probably all heard it already, but I like to tell it because Judy gets mad. Molly said that's not what he told her. I saw the Beatles in concert 3 times. Anybody else say that? And Cameron hasn't heard the story. Really? In Love with Hell said I cried when I got taller than Davy Jones. Almost anybody would have been taller than Davy Jones. Well, I lived in West Hollywood, California. My parents were the managers of this high rise. And so we had a lot of really neat people in the building. And one of the men that lived in the building was a guy named Robert Fitzpatrick. He was an attorney, but he also managed musicians. And he put me under contract. I was very young and really didn't get very far with it. But anyway, that's another story. And okay. So he was my manager, and when the Beatles would come to Los Angeles, he was the lawyer that they would call in. I guess that he would procure their place to stay, like Blue Jay Way. That was a place that he got them to stay in, just whatever. And so he called me up on the phone out of the clear blue, basically, and said, "Listen, if you can drive to the airport, George Harrison is going to be leaving, going back to England, and you get to meet him. So come to the airport, go into the VIP section." Thank you, Grandma Patty, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Much appreciated. So I did, I remember what I was wearing and everything. I had pigtails. I was just a kid, 17. I went to the airport and got to go into the VIP, and I got to meet George, and his wife Patty Boyd was there, and I believe her sister and one of their engineers. And they all looked like they were on the cover of Sgt. Pepper. They were bright colors. That was nice of Patty. Much appreciated. Anyway, I got to meet him as a client, not like a fan, although I was a fan. But, to be introduced to George Harrison as Debs a musician, blah, blah, blah. We got to meet. And he gave me a kiss before we left, right there. He told me he had a stomach ache and he wasn't looking forward to being on the plane, but very pleasant, very sweet. And he wore all purple. He had a purple, like 3-piece suit, if I can recall. It looked like velvet. And he carried a black cane that was in the shape of a note. And he just looked so hip and so cool. And he was very kind. His wife, Patty, was not friendly. She was very tall and, a model. And she had a hot orange color dress that had like scalloped edge, right up to her crotch. I swear it was so short. And that's my story. Hi, Agape. Nice to see you. Welcome. So glad you're here. Linda Fowler says, other than kids band and choir concerts, I've only been to see Hoyt Axton and Alison Krauss because hubby wanted to go. That's the only concert you've gone to. Yikes. I went to a lot of concerts. The Beatles 3 times, I think, is the record for people. I don't know. Maybe not. Judy said, I did also love Peter Noon, Herman's Hermits. Oh, Molly, you don't steal this one from me. Quite enough, young lady. Twins said I skipped school at 17, took train to Chicago and met up with my twin sister and her husband and went to Lincoln Park Zoo. That was exciting. Yeah, it's one of my favorite memories in my life of getting to meet George Harrison. And the way we got to meet was like, musician to musician, even though he was young. I was 17. I don't think he was more than 20. He was young. And I floated home, and I don't think I've ever, I have washed it, but right there. I don't think his wife liked me. She was not friendly. I had a lot of, because I grew up with my dad being a manager of a West Hollywood kind of place. We did get to meet people. Peter and Gordon, the ones that sing, please lock me away and don't allow the day here inside where I hide with my loneliness. Anyway, Peter and Gordon, Gordon was at my mom's friend's apartment building, and I got to go over and meet him, and he played my guitar and taught me how to play it. Mercy Beat. I thought that at the time English music crashed into so much American music. I think it was fantastic. Hey, you listened without jealousy. Wow, Judy, you're growing. We've got 3 cats outside. I hear them right now. 1 is a female and 2 are male. And all day long, they have been facing off, the female and the 2 male cats. And I'm thinking we're going to have kitties. I skipped school several times, Furby. I was not so good. I mean, I used to sneak and I was about 16. I remember sneaking out of school and going to my friends and smoking pot, drinking and eating. Linda said, I'm thrifty or cheap. I only go to the movies about once a year. I don't go to the movies too often now. But I was kind of bad. Libra said I went to a lot of concerts in the 70s and 80s. Some of them were so loud, and one with Heart was the loudest. It affected my hearing for several hours. I'll tell you who I was disappointed in. I saw Bruce Springfield. Now, I mean, that's Bruce Springsteen. And I guess because we were so far up, I like to be close. I mean, they look like they were that big to me. I just could not get into it. Grandma Patty said I was grabbed by a truant officer, and as he exclaimed, I got one. I remember, this is a story. I remember being with like high school kids, and it was dark, and we were in the park smoking a joint, and we're all passing the joint, and we're giggling and laughing because we're stupid teenagers. And the cops, they shine a light, and they were in the park, and they said, what are you doing in the park? Whatever. And I took the joint that I had in my hand and threw it in the pond. And someone said, who's got it? And I yelled out, I just threw it in the pond really loud. Those were days, the days. Okay, let's see. Furby said I met Ronnie James. and got his signature twice. I went to so many concerts. I saw John Prine twice. I saw James Taylor twice. I saw Dan Fogelberg twice. I saw the Kinks. I saw Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young at least twice, three times. I saw Neil Young in Crazy Horse with Linda Ronstadt. I saw Joan Baez in concert in Westwood at UCLA. So I've seen a lot. I saw Ike and Tina Turner when they were together, Ike and Tina Turner. Linda says, I skipped school only once on senior skip day, and band director gave me my only B that year, which would have been my first all year of an all A year. How rude of him. So yes, I've done some good. I really love music, so I mean, why wouldn't I want to go? I haven't seen James. Is he doing him on his? I should look it up. He's singing to everybody. How nice of him. Annie Lennox. Cameron said I met Annie Lennox 3 years ago at a house party, and she sang playing acoustic piano. 10 of us. That's a nice small. That's a really nice intimate get get to know her kind of thing. Yeah, well, nowadays concerts are costing so much money. The last concert I went to was Celtic Thunder in Dallas, but boy, they're like, I mean, they're a lot of money to go. It was a lovely gathering. I bet, Cameron. That's really cool. Annie Lennox is very cool. You're gonna send me a song that you sing, twin? The leader of the band is dead, and his eyes are growing old. But his blood runs through my instrument, and his song is in my soul. That's very cool. So Cameron says Annie Lennox gave him her handwritten lyrics that she used, and I had it framed. That's really neat. Yes, Furby, the Celtic Thunder, they wore kilts at the end where they do Ireland, Ireland, together standing tall. And they all do a little twirl in it, you know. I think I did see that. I saw Ike and Tina Turner open for Paul Revere and the Raiders in 1968. $5. Yeah, those were the days. Oh gosh. Libra said I've paid up to $100 for one ticket, and that was years ago. I live near the Civic Center, so I didn't have hotel rooms to pay. Well, we have some good memories. See, that's one of the things. You get old. Yeah, we're getting old, but we have a lot of memories and a lot of life, a lot of shared life. In Love with Health, that I saw Bonnie Raitt at a local park. She was nice. She did a nice show. And yeah, that's nice when they talk to you. Cameron said I saw Cher in 1980 in Vegas. That's a good show. I saw Elvis Presley in Vegas, and that was just before he died. I mean, he didn't look that great to me. He looked sweaty, and people, he was giving away the scarves. I didn't even want one. Constantine said I went to Marianne Faithfull at a small venue in LA in 2001. Got to have a cigarette with her and meet and greet. She was delight, dream come true. Oh, that's nice. Your mom loved Elvis. Well, I went with my parents to see Elvis in Vegas. Oops. And it's a good show. He was a good show, but you could tell he was burned out, and he had a watch on, and the watch was like facing this way. And I saw him look at his watch a few times. Who has the virus? Oh gosh. I can't hold you anymore. You need to go be on your own, little one. High five. Okay. Marianne Faithfull, yeah, that was cool. I forget. She would never da 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 da. Wasn't that her song? No, that was the Stones, Ruby Tuesday. Righteous Brothers, that was a good show, I bet. I saw Trini Lopez, and I also saw Chuck Berry. Yeah. Huey Lewis in the News they were fun. Oh, I would have liked to gone to that concert. Think Agapi said my last concert was the Eagles with my son in 2015. Amazing. That's the one group that I wished I did get a chance to see. I've never seen them. Miss Lily, are you just a spoiled princess? When I got Lily, I got her from a lady that had the mother and the father. And up in Georgia, I was at an art show when I met them. Anyway, when she sent me 5 pictures of the puppies, and I got to pick a face. And I picked her face, but she had named every single puppy. And guess what her name was? Queenie. I wonder why. Even as a newborn puppy, she had the Queenie attitude. No, I don't need the chords at this point. I do a lot of Eagles songs. I used to do a lot of Eagles songs. Oh, my little peanut. Can you go lay down now, Mama? Okay, ready? Go sit over there. Go. 1, 2, 3. Go. There's Rosie. Here, let's see Rosie. There's Rosie. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Oops, I don't have a bra on. I hope you. Oops. Oh well. Listen, we're all adult here, almost. I think I'm gonna lower the lights. Here. That's usually how I do it. In 1980, Cameron said, in 1980, I went to the Greek Theater in LA. That's where I saw, I've been there to concerts. First time I had a joint made me sick. Bette Midler. I've seen Bette Midler in concert. She's cool. You got sick on a joint? Must not have been good. He didn't sing My Ding-a-Ling. That was a stupid song, though. Yeah, I saw Bette Midler in Clearwater, Florida, on my birthday. That's right. It was a Halloween concert. Rosie's always so sweet. She's not a pain in the butt. Lily's more of a pain, but I love Lily. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, you must have gotten contact high and smoked it. Oh, I bet that they did. Think Agape said everybody sang along. I love singing along with the group. Oh, that's terrible that you get high and you throw up. Oh, that would be awful, Patty. Laced with PCP. Bad news. You were a quiet wee Scots boy. Lily, Lily, let's not do that, okay? She's already being a little pain. See, I hear her crying already. I put a spell on you because you're mine. I never had a problem smoking pot. I wished I kind of would have, so I wouldn't like it as much. Oh my goodness. Yeah, actually smoking pot's supposed to be good for stomach aches. Lily, I don't want to hold you. I really don't want to hold you anymore. You're warm in your. Oh my God. What happened to you? What happened to my good girl? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Oh man. Yeah, we're thinking, the green, or I wish that Texas would. That would be like a dream come true because not everybody's, and we're not all the same. Some people can't smoke pot, and I can't drink. If I drink more than a few drinks, I'm going to throw up. Liquor attacks my stomach. Hi, Carrie Joe. I'm glad you said hello. Everything in moderation. These people that have smoked all their lives, they just look burned out to me. Really? Do I look burned out to you? Patty said I am loving my Ohio blessing me. Yeah. Yeah, my mother loved music. She was the one that got me going with music. Anyway. Thank you. I'm pretty together. I mean, I smoked since I was 15. But I was never like a stone, the way, what do you call it? Saturday Night Live. What was it? Cheech and Chong, that kind of thing? No, not like that. Ohio got licensed on the 23rd of December. So you can go to the doctor and get a script. And that's really cool. Because it works for a lot of people. It works for stomach aches. It makes nausea go away. And cancer patients, it helps. But it's not for everybody. Just bottom line, nothing's for everybody. Libra, if I had some, I would. That goes to show you, though, that we're not all alike. Some people are burned out and they don't, they have one glass of wine, they look like a burnout. Twin says, but it was my mom who taught me piano. My dad sang and whistled around the house. That's nice. Yeah, there's a lot of good things. I don't think everyone's the same. I think some people should not do it. If it makes you not feel so good, don't do it. And then nowadays you can buy edibles and stuff it's a little different kind of a high too. Yeah, it's medicine for a lot of different people. I think we should have a right to that kind of medication, holistic kind of herb, Doesn't mean everybody shouldn't, everybody can't be the same. That's what I say. But everybody's different. We all have our likes and dislikes. I think the most important thing is to have an open mind and an open heart and not try to judge everybody. Just take care of your own self, you know. And on the old the first dollar bills, it said mind your business on it. I don't think pot's ever where you don't function without it. I'm proof of that. No, I don't think it's like heroin. Whispers in the Wind said, I've seen Ozzy Osbourne. I never saw him. Judy's got to go. She has to work tomorrow. Thanks for coming in and sharing with us, Judy. I just hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Ozzy, that's how you spell it. If there's no THC in the CBD, then it's not going to work. Because that's the point. Oh man, this little monkey. Yeah, to each his own. We should just have the privilege and the right. Some of us need a cocktail. Some of us smoke cigarettes. Some want to, smoke a joint. Some people like to vape, and whatever. It should be our own choice, as long as you're an adult. Bye, Judy. It's 2:30 in the morning. You go get some rest, Cameron. Thank you so much for being here from Scotland with us. And I know it's late. Thank you. Yeah, everyone. And edibles and it's a different kind of buzz. When you eat pot compared to smoking it, it's a little different. When you have an edible, you have to be very careful with and look at. I mean, you can only have a little because eating it makes it very strong. Hi, Pat. Good night, Cameron. Body buzz. When I was growing up, there was acid and mescaline and mushrooms, and there were downers and uppers. Oh my God. I'm glad I got through with just being a pothead. That was it. Yeah, vaping's the way to go these days. You don't really have to smoke it anymore. I've done edibles. I have a friend in California that, when I was in Alabama, sent me a care package of edibles. And you just have a little, like one gummy bear, and an hour later, you're feeling it. So never, they have to be careful not to overdose on it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, twin. Really, Furby? Holy cow. That's amazing. Because that's different than marijuana. That is a trip. That's literally a trip. My hot tea is no longer hot. Well, that's just not, it's not good for you to do too much of that. Furby, I don't know how you ever came down off 7 hits. Did you find yourself freaking out? I mean, that's a freak out. It's either that or it wasn't real strong, because a half a tab of acid was more than I would ever want to do. You guys are nuts. I would have to go get some Thorazine and get down. That's interesting, Patty. She said I celebrated my 25th birthday with a stranger and LSD. It was strong. I don't know how you made it through. It's just, I don't know. I was living in a time when Purple Osley, that was like the name of the guy that made it. My sister's the one that really was into acid and stuff. Oh man. What's that song by Donovan? Could have tripped out easy, but I changed my ways. Well, it'll take time, and I know it. But in a while. You guys, I have really had a nice time speaking with y'all and enjoying and sharing. Yeah, don't underestimate edibles. I've done that where it's too much, and then you're just lay in bed like a zombie for hours. Well, Furby, I can't believe you did as much as you did, because that would have burned me out. Patty says when she was tripping, the swirls on the walls, the bathroom walls, was like I was walking through smoke. Oh my gosh. I remember doing, and I only did like a half. And I was at friends and they were said to roll a joint, and there was a shoebox with pot in it. And I looked in the shoebox and all the pots started moving like ants. That was weird. I'm going to you're making everything difficult, Miss Lil. Go on, get down. Somehow she just really wants to be with me. I can only imagine. Yes, saucer-sized pupils. I have my share of those stories. I think it's time for me. You're talking when you were a teenager. I'm glad you made it through your teenage years, Furby. Gosh. That's heavy duty. I hope you all enjoyed yourself tonight. Can you give me a thumbs up if you haven't already? That's what I asked for. I can't demand it. You were bad. But you're here and you're alive and you're well. Thank God. In Love with Hell said the one thing that kept me from even trying a hallucinogenic is my deep-seated fear of snakes. I was terrified I would see them when high. You probably would have. Yeah, that's scary. The only time I saw ants, and one time I was driving on Sunset Boulevard, and it was late at night with my girlfriend, and I looked, and I was stoned, and I looked in the rearview mirror, and I saw a policeman, and I started hallucinating because I saw a policeman behind me. I turned one here and one there, and oh man, and I didn't get stopped. I don't know how I made it home. Yeah, my mom and dad didn't know all that was happening. Thank you, Patty, for the super chat. That is super kind and really helps. Yeah, really, really does help. Just that little bit. Because these days, I don't know, YouTube is so weird. Anyway, you guys, I have Facebook and I have Instagram, and I share a lot of photos and stuff on there. I have a Patreon. What else do I have? I have it all. Listen to her. No. No. Go lay down. Go on. Boy, she's spoiled. Scott, everybody smoke weed. We don't all have it, so don't flaunt it. I live in Texas, remember? In small town Texas. Go lay down. Go on. Give me that toy. I'm going to tire her out. I'm going to throw her toy. Lily needs some weed. Good night, you guys. I really appreciate you keeping me company, and you always lift my spirits. So I really appreciate it. And a special, I don't know if Joanne's going to see this, but Joanne, thank you so much for the crystals because they're beautiful. I love them. Good night, all.